guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. Well, it's a new year, guys. Happy New Year. I'm calling this year the year of Iger. Who's with me? Who is hoping and praying that it's going to be the year the magic returns under Bob Iger? I am so excited for this year. I am so hopeful for this year, and it's getting off to an excellent start. But because it's a new year and a new month, you guys know what that means. It is time for an updates video. That's right, we are here with the January updates video, and like I said, 2023 is off to an amazing start. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I have talked about it before and I'm gonna bring it up again, guys. It is Disney's 100 Years of Wonder. That's right, the entire Walt Disney Company will be celebrating their 100 years. It's been 100 years since Walt first started his company and first started drawing, you know, Oswald and Mickey Mouse and doing all of his animations and then theme parks and the whole thing. So the whole Disney company is getting together and having a huge celebration, and they're calling it the 100 Years of Wonder, which is what my mouse ears are from. But they're getting their kickstart over at Disneyland. So starting January 27th is the kickoff date, and it is going to happen over at Disneyland. And what does that mean? Well, that means it's going to be new shows, parades, fireworks, merchandise, and so much more. Now, Disney is really focusing on Disneyland right now in this moment, but I think it's because Disney World is still in the middle of the 50th anniversary, which ends March 31st. That's right. This year, March 31st, in a few months, is the end of the Magic Kingdom or Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary, which means I think at that point, come April, we're going to get a lot new updates and information, because I think that's when Disney World is going to start doing the 100 Years of Wonder. So let's stay tuned for that. But again, January 27th is the start of 100 years at Disneyland, and March 31st, sadly, is the end of the 18-month celebration of Magic Kingdom's 50th anniversary. But I did mention merch, so I want to show you guys something, and I don't know if you know this. So you can get official Disney merch, right, at the theme parks and Shop Disney. Did you also know that sometimes they sell stuff at Target? That's right. Look what Nina scored right here, just in time for the 100th anniversary. Can you see that? That is my new jacket. So this jacket came out actually at the parks, sold out immediately. When it came out at Shop Disney, sold out immediately. Then a couple of days ago, Target got it at Target, guys. So if you are looking for Disney World merchandise, don't forget Target. They do have a Disney store inside Target, and this includes online, guys. So if you can't find the merch at the Disney store or in the theme parks, check Target, including Target online. And my little tip, Shop Disney used to be really great with returns. And not so much anymore. It's kind of like every now and then if you get the right cast member. But Target, I can always return it back at my local Target store. So I absolutely love shopping Target.com, especially when they have Disney merch. Just wanted to throw that out, but it's an updates video. Let's get to it. So many, like I said, amazingly big updates for 2023. It's just, like I said, the year of Iger, the year the magic returns. I am so excited for this. First thing up, well, we've been talking about it. It's now official, guys. Tron, yes. Tron over at Magic Kingdom is finally opening April 4th. We have a date, guys, 100% April 4th. But here's a few things you should know about it. You ready for this? They're claiming Tron at Magic Kingdom is going to be one of the fastest coasters at any Disney park so far. Wow. How exciting is that, guys? The fastest coaster at any Disney park? Yeah. Who's in? Sign me up. Actually, Nina's a no. But anyone else sign you up? Yeah, Tron, are you excited? Also new for Tron is due to it being the fastest roller coaster at any Disney park, they got to install for the first time in forever, or the first time ever, right? A storage system for your backpack. So up until Tron, I have always said that you can carry your backpacks on any ride whatsoever. Disney does not have a policy for that until Tron. Tron, you will have to do something with your backpack, so they are going to come up with some form of storage system for your backpack. And this is the first time Walt Disney World will require some sort of backpack storage system. But the great news is we do have an opening date, April 4th, which means coming soon are cast members, annual pass holders, and DVC previews. OMG, am I going to be lucky enough to be in the park when there's a preview? I don't know. Let's wait and see. So yes, that's update number 1, guys. Tron, we officially have a date, April 4th, but let's move on. So as soon as 2023 started, Disney World kind of blew up a little bit with 3 huge announcements. One of them being the biggest announcement, and we're going to get into it. So the first one is free parking, woohoo, for Disney Resort guests. Now, for as long as I can remember, Disney Resort guests have always been able to park for free. And then a couple years ago, Disney was like, well, Universal charges for parking, everyone else charges for parking, and Disney decided to start charging Disney Resort guests to pay for parking at their resort overnight. So if you are someone who drives to Disney World, you're staying on property, and you're staying for a week and you're parking overnight, you had to pay up to $25 per night to park. No longer, guys, that has been taken away. So if you are a Disney Resort guest, you no longer have to pay for parking at your resort, which also means you do not have to pay to park at the theme parks. Absolutely. So Disney went ahead and wiped away that fee. So for those of you who don't fly and you do indeed drive, this is a huge perk for you, because $25 per night absolutely adds up. So that started January 10th, guys. No parking. And I have been noticing as I'm sending, trip documents to clients, that are directly from Disney, it still says it in their fine print that they're charging for parking. Just note, Disney took it away. Free parking, guys, at the Disney resorts and at the theme parks if you are a Disney Resort guest. Moving on. Also, now this one's coming soon. Disney didn't quite give us a date for this, but they did say it's coming soon. Soon to be included with Genie Plus. Genie Plus, of course, is something you purchase each day. If you decide to purchase Genie Plus in that given day, you are going to get your attraction photos for free. That means your ride photos, guys. So every time I'm on Haunted Mansion and I take a silly photo, that's going to be included with Genie Plus. Let's see, Seven Dwarf Mine Train, Slinky Dog. I can't name them all, but all of those rides that do indeed have kind of attraction photos. Let's see, Frozen Ever After has one. Pirates has one. Those are going to be included with your Genie Plus. Now, do you still want to purchase Memory Maker? Yeah, probably. Because that way you can get those iconic shots with your entire family in front of, the Epcot ball and the castle and so on. But for people who are just going for 1 or 2 days, they don't really want to pay for Memory Maker, this is a good way to still get those kind of fun attraction photos. So yes, like I said, coming soon with Genie Plus, free attraction photos. Now this one is for APs, but it's very exciting. So for those of you who don't know, AP passes, a lot of them have blockout dates. And a lot of people who are APs are local. So they work all day long and, sometimes they want to go out with their friends or have a date and just go to the parks in the evening. After work, let's go grab a Dole Whip and ride something, right? Disney kind of took that away when they installed the Park Pass reservation system. Now APs can only get a max of like 3 to 5 passes in advance, and you have to schedule those. So if you are in a situation where you and your coworkers are like, you know what, let's go to Magic Kingdom tonight. Let's go to Epcot, have a cocktail, and go ride something. You couldn't do that because of park pass reservations. Disney has finally said, coming soon, starting at 2 p.m., come on, APs, you can go ahead and come to the parks without a park pass reservation. So again, for those locals who are kind of hanging out and they're thinking, you know what, I'd love to just kind of run to the parks real quick, maybe grab some merch, maybe get dinner. They can do that now starting at 2 p.m. with the exception of Magic Kingdom on the weekends. Of course, that's telling you right now that Disney is really busy at Magic Kingdom on the weekends. But yeah, that's a nice update there for locals, especially for APs. Disney is saying, of course, if you do have blockout dates, those are still in effect. But yeah, that was one of the biggest complaints with locals being APs, is that it was just really difficult to be more spontaneous. So now you can be more spontaneous with your passes and headed to the parks. Next up, now this came out, I don't forget when this came out. This might have come out right before 2023, but it's huge, guys, absolutely huge. So on April 3rd, Happily Ever After is returning. That's right, that is the fireworks show that everybody loves and everybody misses. In fact, when Disney Enchantment came out, people kind of poo-pooed it. They were not excited for it. They pretty much hated it because it wasn't Happily Ever After. Happily Ever After kind of came out and then COVID happened, and so not everyone really got to see or witness Happily Ever After. Disney says, okay, enough with Disney Enchantment. That was indeed for the 50th. The 50th ends March 31st, so come on. We're gonna bring back what the fans love, and that is Happily Ever After. So again, starting April 3rd, Happily Ever After will be back. It will be the same show with the same musical score. However, they are going to have updated Main Street projections. So if you've seen any of the recent fireworks shows, you will know the fireworks happen behind the castle. They project images on the castle that go with the flow of the music. And then sometimes those projections trickle back down Main Street on all the buildings. So what they're doing is they're saying they're taking the original Happily Ever After show and they're adding a few more projections into the mix on Main Street, but this is huge. Now, for those of you who are like, okay, that's great, Nina, April 3rd, but I'm going to the park on April 2nd. What do I do? You will still have Disney Enchantment. So Disney Enchantment will continue on through April 2nd, and then April 3rd, Happily Ever After, guys. Now, they're doing the same thing for Epcot. I cannot believe this. This is huge. So, up until the 50th anniversary, Epcot had something called Epcot Forever. It was a musical score with some fireworks, and they had like kites and all sorts of stuff. It wasn't amazing, but it was nice. Then for the 50th anniversary, Epcot came out with Harmonious. And again, everyone just kind of poo-pooed it. I personally liked Harmonious. I liked the music. I really liked the music. What I didn't like is that it had these obnoxious eyesore barges in the middle of the lagoon. So when you're looking at the Epcot ball, when you're in the various countries and you're looking at the scenery over the water, you see these big rusty barges in your way. I mean, your family photos kind of got ruined because of these giant eyesores, right? Well, that comes with Harmonious. My other issue with Harmonious is there was only really 2 great spots to see Harmonious. I mean, you kind of had to see it spot on to get the full effect. Well, that only, can contain so many people. So that means if you got a spot that wasn't so great, you weren't really getting the full show. Well, with Epcot Forever, everyone has a great view. So yes, that's what's happening. Starting April 3rd, Harmonious is gone, guys. Epcot Forever is indeed returning. And with that, Disney has said they're gonna get rid of the barges. I cannot believe this. Disney probably spent millions to billions of dollars on these obnoxiously huge barges made and designed for Harmonious. And now, not only are they removing Harmonious, but they're getting rid of the barges. They're getting rid of the eyesores. I cannot believe this. So yes, bring it in, Nina. I know you're excited. Starting April 2nd will be the last day for Disney's or Epcot's Harmonious. And then starting April 3rd, Epcot Forever is back. However, It is only back for a short period of time because Disney will be working on a new show. Hopefully Disney, a new show that doesn't require any ugly barges, and a new show that you can absolutely see from all around the lagoon. Not like just one spot is the, beautiful spot. We like to see things from all over the place. So Disney, yeah, that's exciting. Getting rid of those barges. I was just there and I remember walking past the barges going, "You're going away, bye-bye." I mean, they were just not pretty during the day, and they kind of just didn't make for a good photo during the day. It was just not good. Moving on. Disney's moving on. They listened to us and they are moving on. But again, the 50th anniversary is over March 31st. So come April, we've got Happily Ever After, we've got Epcot Forever, and we've got barges disappearing. So that's pretty exciting. But again, we got more to go, and Nina keeps talking about barges, right? Next thing up, Chef Mickey's. Chef Mickey's is the character meal over at the Contemporary. Well, ever since COVID and they returned, they were, family style, which means they put all the Mickey waffles and the eggs and the whatever on your table, and everyone just kind of grabs and feeds themselves. Well, they are going back to buffet starting March 1st. So that is exciting for people who do love a buffet. The nice thing about the buffet is you eat as you want. You don't have to wait for someone to bring you more food on your table. You can get up and go to the buffet and serve yourself how you want, when you want. So that's March 1st, guys. Chef Mickey's, although still gonna be a character meal, will be back to buffet March 1st. And Woody's, although it's not called Woody's, but Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, the Toy Story themed restaurant coming soon to Toy Story Land. We've been hearing about it for a while. We finally have a date-ish. We have spring 2023. So that's right around the corner, guys. It is January. Spring starts in March. So that is super duper exciting. A whole new restaurant over at Hollywood Studios featuring Toy Story, guys. I get so many of you asking me for so-called boy restaurants, right? Because we have the princess restaurants. I got a lot of clients who want a so-called boy restaurant, and even though you can't say princesses are just for girls, and you guys know where I'm going with this, but it will be nice to have a restaurant that's themed, that isn't necessarily over the top sprinkled with, princess magic. So yes, Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, the, Toy Story themed restaurant is coming soon. In fact, if it's opening spring 2023, that means dining reservations for it could come out at any time. So if you are headed to the theme park in spring, you might want to keep an eye out, because as soon as reservations open for this restaurant, they're going to be gone in a snap. That's right. Everyone is looking forward to this barbecue restaurant. But let's move on. I have updates about characters, guys. Who is excited for more characters? Sign me up. I love meeting the characters. I do. I'm like a little 5-year-old. I cannot wait to hug the characters and get their signatures. My family teases me. They think I'm obnoxious, but whatever. I can't help that I enjoy it. But we got some more character interaction, guys. First things up, I'm gonna drum roll. Can we do a drum roll? Yeah. Ariels Grotto is finally coming back over at Magic Kingdom. Ariel's Grotto is where you get to meet, wait for it, Ariel as a mermaid. Yes. If you go and meet Ariel over at Ask Her Shush, or if you meet Ariel at Cinderella's Royal Table, you're meeting Ariel with her human legs, right? You're meeting the Ariel in her dress. When you go to see Ariel in her grotto, she's got her fins on, ladies. She is got her fins on. I am so excited for that. So yeah, starting January 22nd. So now you can meet Ariel in her little mermaid fins at Ariel's Grotto, which is of course right next to her ride over at Magic Kingdom. And get this, you can Genie Plus it, guys. You can absolutely Genie Plus to meet Ariel. And they're gonna have a photo pass photographer there, which means if you have Memory Maker, those pictures will be included. So yes, I am totally excited. Cannot wait to go and get my picture with Ariel with her fins. So next up, Enchanted Tales with Belle. Enchanted Tales with Belle is kind of an interactive storytelling situation featuring Belle and Lemire, and they do ask for audience participation. I don't want to give all of it away. That's coming back. So that was a big thing that, you know, before COVID, it was a very popular thing. It is coming back February 19th. Absolutely. So if you have a little fan who loves Belle, who loves Beauty and the Beast, not so much Beast, more Belle, you're going to want to do Enchanted Tales with Belle again starting February 19th. It will also be Genie Plus, so you can Genie Plus it. And they're also going to have Photo Pass photographers. Nina, why? Why are there Photo Pass photographers there? I said interaction. That's right. You do, or you might have the opportunity to participate with Belle in a retelling of her story. So yes, Enchanted Tales with Belle is back again. And if I didn't say it already, it is at Magic Kingdom, and it's located really, really close to the Be Our Guest restaurant. So next thing up, I kind of gave it away a little bit. Cinderella's Royal Table, guys. The princesses are back. Absolutely. Before COVID, Cinderella's Royal Table was the best place to meet all of your favorite princesses and eat in the castle. It was absolutely the creme de la creme. It was the best meal to get if you love yourself some princesses. They're coming back, guys. February 28th, in a month, you will be able to eat at Cinderella's Royal Table in Cinderella's castle and meet and greet with all of her princess friends. Absolutely love this. A few things to note about Cinderella's Royal Table is you most definitely, if you have a little princess or someone who wants to get a little makeover, you definitely want to get your Bippity Boppity Boutique reservations on the same day that you have Cinderella's Royal Table reservations. Why? So that your little princess or prince can be all dressed up right in time to meet the princesses. That will make for the most amazing photos. That's right. So you take your little Cinderella to get her Cinderella makeover, and then an hour later you go and eat with Cinderella. Can you imagine how adorable those pictures are? They just are, guys. Do it, plan for it, be prepared for it. Bippity Boppity Boutique before Cinderella's Royal Table. Combine the two together. You're gonna have some amazing photos. But the other thing you need to know about Cinderella's Royal Table is they do require you pay in advance. So when you make dining reservations for this location, again, 60 days in advance, they're gonna ask that you pay for it. So know that. And if you're looking for the cheapest, breakfast is cheaper than dinner. So if you still wanna go to Cinderella's Royal Table, but you wanna save a few dollars, reserve breakfast. So yeah, that is really exciting. We did Cinderella's Royal Table post-COVID. It was just Cinderella. It was nice. I have a video up about it. But it's better with all the princesses. It just is. I mean, the more the merrier, right? So I am so excited that all of Cinderella's friends will be back. Last time we were there, it was Cinderella, Snow White, Rapunzel, Ariel, and Aurora, maybe? Absolutely fabulous. Can't wait for that. Next thing up, guys, is Pete's Silly Sideshow is back. Absolutely. This is near Barnstormer, Dumbo, under the Big Top, right next to Big Top Souvenirs. You are going to get a chance to meet Minnie, Daisy, Donald, and Goofy in their circus costume performing outfits. Absolutely, the great Goofini. Love this photo opportunity, this character opportunity. Like I said, it is at Magic Kingdom, and they will also have Photo Pass photographers. So if you are someone who likes to meet Minnie in all her various costumes or Daisy in all of her various costumes, this just is another location on the list. Again, this is Pete's Silly Sideshow. Absolutely love this. I am really excited that it's back. So yes, very much. Okay, so moving on to some new things here. Again, with the new, Iger is back. All of a sudden, Disney put out a couple of deals that They've been cutting back on deals for a while. So this is new. This is pretty exciting. The Play, Stay, and Dine deal is back. It's slightly different, but it's back, guys. So Disney came out about 2 weeks ago with the Play, Stay, and Dine deal, which is going to give you, if you qualify, if you book it, free Disney food. I said free. That's right. Under the Play, Stay, and Dine deal, you book a Disney resort. You stay for at least 5 nights. You have at least 4 park days. And Disney's going to give you up to $700 worth of dining credits. It's basically going to be a gift card that you get to use throughout property. Mickey pretzels, popcorn, actual food, drinks, whatever. Obviously not adult beverages, but it's free food. Absolutely under this deal. Now, the thing I find interesting is the deal says save up to $700, meaning get up to $700 worth of dining credits. Nope. I have clients that got well over $1,000 worth of dining credits. So it is not really up to $700. Depending on where you're staying, how long you're staying, you could actually get more than $700 worth of free food. And of course, like all deals, you know, value save the least, moderate save in the middle, deluxe saves the most. This deal is absolutely true for that. So people who are staying at a deluxe resort for about a week are getting the best out of this deal. Again, you're already going. You might as well get free food. So that is under the Play, Stay, and Dine deal. And I can't remember the exact dates. I will pop them up, but it features mostly August and September of 2023. They also came out with an up to 25% off room offer, which is very, very awesome. Again, deluxe resorts will save more. So if you're staying sometime this summer or early fall, this is a great way to save. And then just announced, I told you something about the Galactic Star Cruiser was going to come out. It kind of did. Kind of weird, but it kind of did. Disney is saying that if you choose to book the Galactic Star Cruiser, which is a set price for a 2-night experience, right? If you add on a pre or post stay at a Disney resort, they're going to give you up to $700 off that pre or post stay. So basically, Disney wants you to go to the Galactic Star Cruiser for 2 nights and then also book a Disney World resort for at least 2 nights, whether it's before your cruise or after. Disney's going to give you a deal, and of course, those deluxe resorts will save the most. And like all of these deals all the time, this is what I do for a living, guys. It's always limited resorts, limited dates. Just because your date and your resort is on the list doesn't mean the combination of your date and your resort and your room category is going to be on the list. They are kind of, you know, early bird gets the worm. They might only have 5 rooms under the deal, under those dates. The first person who books it, they got the deal. So you definitely want to book fast, book first, and hope for the best when it comes to these deals. But yes, I mean, up to $700 worth of free food sounds pretty amazing for me. So yeah, pretty excited about these deals. Now, I have a few more updates, and then we are, this video is getting long, guys, sorry. Epcot. Currently, right now, Epcot is doing the International Festival of the Arts. If you want to know its side name, it is iFarts. My kids absolutely find that hilarious. But yes, the International Festival of the Arts is a month-long celebration, similar to all the other festivals, right? You got some fun eats, you got some fun themed shopping and some other little things, but because it is celebrating the arts, we have Disney artists out and about. There's chalk drawings and all sorts of wonderful things about the arts. And guess what? Nina's going, you guys. I am headed back to Disney World in 3 weeks. I am so excited to be part of the International Festival of the Arts. iFarts, yep, I'm gonna be there very, very soon. But yes, currently that's what Epcot is doing. But the thing that came out is they finally announced the dates and so forth for the International Flower and Garden Festival. This is one of the crowd favorite festivals over at Epcot. This is the festival with the beautiful topiaries, the gardens, the butterflies is all at the Flower and Garden Festival. Those dates are March 1st, so coming soon, guys, very, very soon, to July 5th. So that's pretty much all of spring and early summer is gonna be the Flower and Garden Festival, and they came out and said that yes, we're gonna have new topiaries. New floral topiaries will be out and about. If you guys haven't seen this in person, you need to. They are absolutely amazing and they're real. It's real flowers, real ivory, real plants, real moss, whatever the heck they use, making Disney characters out of plants. They are absolutely gorgeous and they're new every year. Those artists behind the scene work super duper hard growing these plants and twisting the vines to make these most beautiful characters. Absolutely can spend hours just walking around looking at the topiaries. So yes, new topiaries will be out and about. The outdoor kitchens are back as usual for all of Epcot's festivals. There's eats and eats, lots of eats. How many times can I say eats? They're gonna have 15 outdoor kitchens with various foods and drinks and treats and things you can purchase basically so you can sample and eat your way around the World Showcase. Of course, that's coming back. The Garden Rocks concert series will be back. This is located in the American Pavilion. Basically, bands, some of them very famous, come and they play. And it's kind of like the Candlelight Processional where you can book a dining package, right? That would include a spot for the show, or you can show up, wait in line, and hope to get a spot. But yes, they are bringing back Garden Rocks. Orange Bird will be back with merchandise. So absolutely kind of like the mascot for Flower and Garden is usually Orange Bird. And Spike. Spike will be back with Spike's Pollination Scavenger Hunt. I have talked about this before. Spike is a little bumblebee, often featured in Donald Duck cartoons. But yeah, Spike will be back. So that means you can go around the World Showcase and you pre-purchase this map. It's usually about 10 bucks. And you go around the World Showcase and you find the hidden spikes. You find the hidden little bumblebee and then you put the sticker at the right spot. You turn it back in, you get a prize. Absolutely love it. It's perfect for all ages, kids and adults included. And what they didn't announce, but it's usually back for Flower and Garden, is the Easter egg hunt known as Egg Extravaganza. Usually comes back around Easter for about 2 weeks or so. So I expect that to be announced soon. But yes, Flower and Garden is coming back. I mean, I knew it would, but we have the dates, March 1st through July 5th. And spoiler alert, Nina will be there too. I cannot believe it. I'm going to be there for iFarts and for Flower and Garden. So excited. Hopefully I'll be back for food and wine as well. But yes, Epcot's festivals, I really just love them. I love them a lot. So yeah, super excited for that. And just a few more little updates here. The Walt Disney World Railroad. If you haven't heard, it's back. It's 100% back and up and running. We did it. Stay tuned for that footage. So yes, it was absolutely it was just a great feeling, guys, to go back on the railroad. It's been so long. It's not always the most convenient thing, but we love it. We love going. We ride it full circle, just listening to it, just the whole thing about it. Absolutely love it. So their cars and their cabooses and all their little things kind of got little makeovers, little paint jobs there. And they have a new voiceover, so new voice and things to listen to while riding the train. But yes, it's back. It's very exciting. When you walk into Magic Kingdom and you hear the train sounds, it's just lovely. Absolutely love it. And also to remind people, Splash Mountain is sadly not sadly, but I mean, it's going to close, right? Splash Mountain is sadly closing to make room for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Again, the last day to ride Splash Mountain was sadly like a couple days ago. So starting, January 23rd, Splash Mountain will be out of commission. And they're making room for Tiana's Bayou Adventure to be out 2024. So when you watch any of my videos and I'm talking to you about Splash Mountain, Just note that sadly that is closing down. It will be back again as Tiana's, but for now it is gone. So just know that in advance. And speaking of Tiana, guys, Disneyland just announced Tiana's Palace is coming soon to Disneyland over at New Orleans Square. Their current restaurant, the French Market, is getting a makeover featuring Tiana. So starting February 17th, the French Market will be closed. Kind of sad for that. It's a very popular venue, especially the Mint Julep bar there. All closing to get ready for Tiana's Palace, because it's all getting a giant refurb in honor of Miss Tiana, of course, over at New Orleans Square, which conveniently is going to be super close to Splash Mountain, which is soon going to be Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So Tiana is taking over New Orleans Square over at Disneyland. Note, it's not going to be a character meal, so it's not going to be a character restaurant, but Tiana will be out and about over at New Orleans Square, so you can meet her over there. So yes, a lot of Tiana action happening at Disney World, at Disneyland and Disney World actually, so that's pretty exciting. I love it when a new princess gets her place, right? And she's not new, she's been out for a while, but I love it when, you know, a character gets their place in the park. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, that's my updates, guys. Whew. I am super excited for 2023. Are you? Are you feeling the magic? I mean, I just happily ever after's back, free parking, play, stay, and dine. I have to wonder, is 2023 going to be Disney's year? I'm hoping. I'm calling it the year of Iger, and I'm hoping that means good things. Who's with me, guys? Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. I hope it's an amazing year, but that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found the information helpful. As always, I try to do these update videos every month, giving you the latest and greatest updated news and information for your vacations, right? So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications, like this video, and like I said, comment. Are you feeling positive like Nina? Like, are you hoping this is the year that kind of all that yucky stuff that we didn't really enjoy post-COVID is going away and amazing stuff is coming out? I so hope. It doesn't sound like Park Pass reservations are disappearing, but maybe they'll get adjusted. It doesn't sound like Genie Plus is disappearing, but maybe they'll give us more perks. I don't know. I'm just trying to be helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments. But as always, guys, mahalo for watching. Happy New Year. Nina out. Bye, guys.